Show me how to work it. Is this diamond or platinum?
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Montego TV. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I got signed to my mother agency. And if for those of you who don't know what a mother agency is, it's basically just a smaller brand agency that works two ways. They work to get you bookings, but they're also working to get you signed to a bigger agency, and then there's a contract between the mother agency and the bigger agency. So like an example of a bigger agency would be Ford Model Management, New York Model Management. Yeah, so you get the gist. So mother agency helps grow your career. So how I got signed, let's go ahead and get started. Before I get into that, I want you to hit that like button, comment a little something, you know, about this video, and go ahead and subscribe. So I do want to start talking about how I found the agency that I applied for and got accepted into. So I use the old hashtag method when it comes to Instagram and when I post my pictures. So one day I was just bored scrolling through Instagram, blah, 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 and I decided to start following more models. So I decided to use hashtag models. Yes, hashtag models, that's it. And I was just scrolling through and just finding models that piqued my interest or seemed like we kind of model similar ways or we have a similar look or something like that. I was just scrolling through and just following them, liking, commenting on pictures, just trying to build rapport so they can follow me back. I came across this one model, and she is actually signed to the agency. I'm signed to the agency that I'm signed to now. I am signed to Helen Wells Agency at the Columbus, Ohio location. They have multiple locations, I believe, in Kentucky, Indianapolis, and they have a second location in Ohio and Cincinnati. So, but anyway, back to the story. So yes, I noticed she was signed to that agency, and I realized that they are actually in close proximity to Detroit, Michigan. That's a 3-hour drive. But I mean, I'm sure they have I'm sure they have dealings with, brands in Detroit, or even if I had to travel to Ohio, that's only, a little bit of a ride. That's I did a lot of research on this company just to make sure they are legit, and they were very much so legit. So I was very much so pleased. I saw all good reviews online. So then I took it a step further, and I DM'd this model online on Instagram. I'm sorry. What is your personal experience with the agency? How do you like it? What is your experience with getting bookings, professionalism? I just really wanted her personal review. And as she said, she's been with them for a little while, and she had all good things to say. She gets bookings, and they're very professional. She likes the people there. Which I thought was really good. If you're thinking about applying to Helen Wells because I said that you can get bookings and you don't model that well, or you're not willing to learn, or you're not willing to show something or show some type of asset to the agency, you're probably not gonna get booked. So make sure you keep that in mind before you apply anywhere. It's not even just so much Helen Wells. Make sure you keep that in mind. What do you bring to the table? Can you actually model? You need to have some type of preliminary knowledge that you have some type of model, esque about yourself. Okay? So modeled her, messaged her, got the response. I was like, okay, good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and apply. In the application, they asked for basic information like name, address, and I had to submit some small digitals. The digitals I submitted were a headshot, my 3/4 shot to the right or to the left? I think to the left. And then I gave them a full body of the front, a full body of me to the side, and I gave them personality. I believe a personality shot is just considered, I believe that's a personality shot. Oh my god, about that. So yeah, so I believe that's a personality shot. So I did that. submitted it, and I think like 3 days later, I received the email from their headquarters, and actually the Cincinnati location emailed me back. And they said, we would love to meet with you in person. We received your application. However, they were doing an open call at the Cincinnati location. I think that's probably why they emailed me, because the upcoming one was the Cincinnati location. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, so they invited me to their open call. So the good thing about this is, even though I could have went to this open call without, you know, this email and them knowing me prior to hand, but this kind of gave me the upper hand, because they already knew about me before coming in, and they were expecting me to arrive at this open call. So I, you know, packed my little model bag with all my essentials in it, and I'm actually gonna do a video of what I keep in my model bag in another video. So I packed my little model bag and I traveled to Cincinnati, Ohio. And from Detroit, Michigan, that's a 4-hour drive. So I end up leaving, okay, so my audition was at like 5. So I ended up leaving the house about 11 o'clock. So I ended up leaving the house about 11 o'clock. I arrived, 4-hour drive to Cincinnati. And ironically, I was the out of town person. Well, I'm not gonna say I was the only person out of town. I really didn't speak to that many people, other models or other people that were there. But I was the first one that arrived. I was the first one that arrived. Like, I was the first one in line. They had us stand outside due to COVID regulations. The agency, it seems like it's a smaller building. So they had everything done in like the foyer area of the agency. I was first one in line. Oh, I was dressed to impress. So I was already dressed when arriving. I feel like that's very important, because people always tell you your first impression means everything. So even if as soon as I walk in I wouldn't have been auditioning, like maybe if they had a sitting room or something, even then I still feel like it's important to make sure you're like dressed how you need to be dressed as soon as they first see you. You want them to see model when they first see you. So I had my skinny jeans on, I had on a black leotard, so my shirt doesn't keep coming up. I would have wore a black tank top, but a leotard is better. And I wore black closed-toe pointed shoes just in case they asked me to walk. I didn't want my feet sliding. And I wore my hair pulled back so they could see my face. I did wear a watch, and I wore like 2 or 3 Alex and Allie bracelets, and I did wear like studs. I didn't do big hoops. I didn't do a whole bunch of jewelry. I don't even think I wore a necklace. I'm not sure. If I did wear a necklace, all you gotta do is go back to my video. I did record my experience, you know, arriving to the agency and the audition process and everything. I had my comp cards readily available, and I had my updated sizing readily available. And I just didn't overthink it. I did not overthink this process, because the thing that happens with modeling is we want this opportunity so bad. We want this opportunity, but we have to think they have to want to be looking for someone like you or similar to you. So whether they're looking for personality, or they're looking for a size type, if they're looking for a shade of color, they're looking for a hair texture, whatever, you have to be what they're looking for. So with that being said, I was not going to be disappointed if they did not call me back. I was not going to be disappointed if they did not see, you know, the model in me. I'm not. I brought everything to the table. I made sure I was dressed accordingly for a go-see. I had my personality ready to go. Like, I wasn't doing too much, like, you know, over talking. I wasn't doing too much. Make sure, you know, you give them opportunity to speak and have conversation with you. But I was talking to them as if I was talking with my, you know, not with a friend. I can't explain it. Like, you know, hi, my name is Christina Robinson. This is, you know, what I've been doing. I've been modeling for this long, and just talk about yourself and have confidence about what you've done and what you bring to the table, and be yourself. That's what I mean when I say talk to a friend, because when you talk to a friend, you don't overthink who you are. You don't overthink where you've been, and you don't overthink who you're going to become. Ooh, that's a word. And you don't. So that's what I brought to the interview with that. And I took some digitals, and I packed my things up, and I left. I swear that interview was probably like 5-6 minutes. It was not that long. Social media matters in the aspect of how you present yourself on the internet. does how you present yourself coincide with their brand? Because I don't have that many followers. I only have like 3,100 followers on Instagram. I really do not have that many. And they still, you know, scouted me and want me to be a part of their brand. So that's not really like, and I can understand, you know, some people say following is so important, that's how you get picked. It's another asset, so like you can be more marketable and stuff like that. But what really matters is, can you do your job? We're asking you to act, we're asking you to sing, we're asking you to model, we're asking you to do whatever. Can you do that, and can you do it well? And are you nice about it? Are you sweet about it? Are you professional about it? But yeah. Now, once I received my congratulations email, they I can't think of her name. I mean, I know her name. Her name is Sharon, but I'm trying to think of her position within the company. I'm having a brain fart right now. Hi, Sharon. Hey. She is one of the leaders in the Helen Wells Agency. She did give me a call back, and one of the notations they made after my interview is they loved my personality. And I'm telling you guys, that goes a long way. And I'm telling you, the personality I showed them was confidence in who I am. And I feel like if you just mold that confidence of who you are, if you just mold that idea about yourself and make it you and bring that to the audition, more than likely you will get picked. Now, if you don't get picked, mind you, you're probably not what they're looking for right now. I want you to not get down about that, okay? But all in all, I am excited for what is to come. This is only the beginning. I got signed, but I still have to work my butt off. I need to update my pictures on the platform that they have created for us to get booked. I have to update my pictures. I have to. So I am going to take you guys along with me for that. And I'm just excited. And I do want to reiterate, this is exactly how I got signed. There are bits and pieces of this that you can make. The bits and pieces of this that you can take and make it your own and get yourself signed. A lot of this is universal, like the personality thing, that's definitely universal. It doesn't matter where, like, or who you are. Personality is very much so key. But the rest of this, take it as you will. Maybe use it as like a template and then make it your own for when you're looking to go to an agency. But this definitely worked for me, and I hope you got something from this video. Other than that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Christina Montego. And I will see you next time. Mwah.
I can stay and find some other nice people who will like me and accept me for who I am. Trusting your spirit, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.